To every Kenyan living and working abroad. Whether you are in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Germany, South Africa, or anywhere around the world, you left home carrying dreams. Dreams of supporting family, educating your children, building a house, and creating a better future for yourselves and your family and community. Every month, millions of shillings are sent back home through Diaspora remittances. But while many people work hard to earn and send money, fewer people take time to protect what they have built. Today, I want to speak directly to members of the diaspora community, not as a sales pitch and not as a lecture, but as practical financial guidance drawn from real-life experiences that many families know too well. Leaving home to seek opportunities abroad often comes with sacrifice. It means long working hours, adapting to unfamiliar environments, missing important family moments, and carrying the weight of responsibility for loved ones back home. For many Kenyans living abroad, every paycheck serves a purpose. It pays school fees, supports parents, builds homes, settles medical bills, starts businesses, and creates a foundation for future generations. Yet, while many people focus heavily on earning and sending money home, fewer take time to ask an equally important questions like, Number 1. What happens if something unexpected interrupts the journey? Number 2. What happens if illness strikes unexpectedly? Number 3. What if a construction project stalls? Number 4. What if a family medical emergency arises? Number 5. What if an accident affects your ability to work or years of investment are threatened by unforeseen circumstances? Financial success is not measured only by the amount of wealth we create. True financial stability is also determined by our ability to preserve, protect, and sustain what we have worked so hard to build. Building wealth is important, but protecting wealth is equally important. Insurance should therefore not be viewed simply as an expense or a document that sits in a drawer. It should be viewed as a financial safety mechanism, a structure designed to protect your family, your investments, your income, and your peace of mind when life takes an unexpected turn. With that in mind, let us explore 10 insurance policies every Kenyan in the diaspora should seriously consider, not merely as products, but as practical tools that can help safeguard dreams, protect sacrifices, and secure the future for the people who matter most. Policy number 1. Medical insurance for family back home. Many Kenyans living abroad carry responsibilities that extend far beyond themselves. They support parents back home, provide for spouses and children, assist siblings through school, and often become the financial backbone of their families. Every month, money is sent with purpose, covering daily needs, education expenses, investments, and healthcare support. But life has a way of changing circumstances without warning. Sometimes it begins with a phone call that no one expects. There has been a medical emergency, says a voice on the other end of the phone. In a matter of moments, normal routines are replaced by urgency and anxiety. Suddenly, attention shifts from work and long-term plans to raising funds as quickly as possible. Calls are made, savings are withdrawn, emergency transfers are sent, and family members begin reaching out for support. Within a very short time, hundreds of thousands of shillings may be needed. Medical emergencies are emotionally difficult on their own. The financial pressure often makes them even more overwhelming. This is where medical insurance becomes more than a policy document. It becomes a financial shield for the family. Rather than depending on emergency fundraising, panic transfers, or last-minute financial decisions, loved ones gain access to structured healthcare support designed to help them receive treatment when they need it most. Health challenges rarely arrive with prior notice. Protection, however, can be put in place before the need arises. Do not wait for illness to become the reason you start planning. Protect the people who depend on you by purchasing a health policy today. They are cheaper than an emergency fundraisers. Policy number 2. Life insurance. Many families in the diaspora depend on one person working abroad, meaning a single income often supports parents, children, spouses, and even extended relatives back home. This creates both opportunity and responsibility, but also raises an important question: what happens to the family financially if something unexpected occurs tomorrow? Life insurance helps answer this question by providing financial continuity. In the event of death or serious disruption of income, it can ensure that school fees continue to be paid, outstanding loans are managed, and dependents remain financially supported during a difficult transition period. Importantly, life insurance is not about anticipating loss or living in fear. It is about planning responsibly for the stability of those who depend on you. Life insurance ensures that even when life changes unexpectedly, your family's financial foundation remains protected. Policy number 3. Mortgage protection insurance. Many members of the diaspora community are actively investing in property back home. For some, it begins with purchasing land. For others, it is servicing a mortgage or steadily building a retirement home, meant to secure their future in Kenya. Property ownership is often seen as one of the most important milestones in building long-term financial security. However, alongside this progress comes an important responsibility: protecting that investment. This is where mortgage protection insurance becomes relevant. It is designed to ensure that in the event of unexpected life circumstances, such as death or disability, the financial burden of outstanding loans does not automatically fall on the family. Instead, the policy helps settle or reduce the remaining mortgage balance, safeguarding dependents from inheriting debt they may not be able to manage. Mortgage protection insurance ensures that the dream of owning a home does not turn into a financial burden for those left behind. It protects both the property and the people connected to it, ensuring that what was built with sacrifice remains a source of security, not stress. Policy number 4. Construction insurance. One of the most common and powerful dreams among members of the diaspora community is building a home back in Kenya. It represents success, stability, and a lasting connection to home. However, alongside that dream is often a quiet fear: sending money back home and not seeing meaningful or visible progress. In many construction projects, challenges can arise along the way. Building materials may be lost or stolen, construction costs may increase unexpectedly, accidents can occur on site, and at times, projects may stall for long periods without clear progress. These risks can turn a well-planned project into a source of stress and financial strain. Construction insurance, particularly contractors' all risks cover, helps provide protection during this critical building phase. It safeguards the project against unforeseen damage, loss, or disruption while construction is ongoing. This policy ensures that the effort and sacrifice behind every shilling sent home is not easily lost. You worked hard to earn that money abroad. Therefore, it is only right to protect it while your dream home is being built. Policy number 5. Home insurance. Once construction is complete, many people feel the journey is over. But in reality, this is where a new stage of responsibility begins. A completed home is not the end of investment. It is the beginning of long-term protection. Homes remain exposed to risks such as fire outbreaks, theft, flooding, and other unexpected events that can cause significant financial loss. These risks do not disappear once the building is finished. In many cases, they become even more important to consider because the full value of the property is now concentrated in one asset. A home is far more than bricks and mortar. For many members of the diaspora community, it represents years of hard work, sacrifice, and careful financial planning. It is the physical outcome of countless hours spent working abroad and sending money home with hope and intention. That is why protecting it should not be an afterthought. It should be part of the journey from the very beginning to the very end. Policy number 6. Funeral or last expense cover. Many families often experience significant financial strain during moments of bereavement. When a loved one passes on, grief is quickly accompanied by urgent financial pressure. Relatives are suddenly required to contribute, fundraising efforts begin almost immediately, and emergency calls for support are made within a very short time. In such moments, the emotional burden is already heavy, and the added financial stress can make the situation even more overwhelming for the family. Funeral or last expense cover is designed to ease this pressure. It helps provide immediate financial support during bereavement, ensuring that families do not have to rely entirely on urgent contributions or last-minute fundraising to manage funeral arrangements. In simple terms, it allows families to focus on mourning and supporting one another, rather than scrambling to raise funds at a time of deep emotional difficulty. Policy number 7. Personal accident insurance. Many members of the diaspora community work in environments that can be physically demanding, whether in construction, transport, manufacturing, healthcare support, or other hands-on occupations. In such settings, accidents can happen unexpectedly, even with the best safety precautions in place. When an accident occurs, the impact is often not only physical, but also financial. An injury or disability can interrupt income, sometimes temporarily, and in more serious cases for a longer period. For individuals supporting families back home, this interruption can quickly affect dependents who rely on regular remittances for school fees, living expenses, and daily needs. Personal accident cover helps to cushion this risk by providing financial support in the event of accidental injury, disability, or death. It ensures that even when income is disrupted, there is some level of financial protection in place to support both the individual and their dependents. Personal accident policy helps maintain stability when life takes an unexpected turn, ensuring that a sudden accident does not immediately translate into financial hardship for those who depend on you. Policy number 8. Education policy. Education remains one of the strongest motivations for many people who choose to move abroad. For most parents in the diaspora, the goal is clear: to give their children better opportunities, improved access to learning, and a future that is more secure than what they themselves may have experienced. This is why education insurance or education savings policies play an important role in long-term financial planning. These policies help families build structured contributions toward future school fees, ensuring that education needs are planned for in advance rather than handled under pressure when fees are due. Instead of relying on last-minute financial adjustments or emergency transfers, education planning creates consistency and predictability in a child's academic journey. It ensures that a child's education is not interrupted by financial uncertainty and that a parent's vision for their child's future is protected through disciplined, forward-looking planning. Policy number 9. Critical illness or income protection. There is something many people often overlook in financial planning, especially within the diaspora community. Most individuals insure their homes, their vehicles, and sometimes even their businesses. Yet very few stop to consider the most important asset of all: their income. It is your income that pays for everything else. It supports your family, funds education, services loans, builds homes, and sustains all financial commitments both abroad and back home. But an important question remains: what happens if illness or unforeseen circumstances prevent you from working for several months? During such a period, financial obligations do not stop. Bills continue. Family needs remain. Commitments still exist. Without a source of income, pressure quickly builds not just on the individual, but also on the dependents who rely on them. Income protection insurance is designed to address this gap. It provides financial support when illness or disability temporarily interrupts your ability to earn, helping to maintain stability during recovery. In simple terms, it ensures that even when your ability to work is affected, your responsibilities do not immediately collapse. It protects the income that protects everything else. Policy number 10. Travel insurance. Many members of the diaspora travel frequently between countries, often moving between their host nations and Kenya for family visits, work commitments, or investment-related activities. While these journeys are usually well-planned, travel is never without uncertainty. Unexpected disruptions can occur at any time. Flights may be delayed or canceled. Medical emergencies can arise while abroad. Luggage can be lost or delayed. Even minor incidents can quickly become stressful and costly when you are far from home and unfamiliar systems. Travel insurance provides an important layer of financial and practical protection in such situations. It helps cover emergency medical treatment, travel delays, lost belongings, and other unforeseen disruptions that can affect your journey. Travel insurance ensures that when you are moving across borders, you are not left fully exposed to the uncertainties of travel. It provides peace of mind, allowing you to focus on your purpose, whether it is visiting family, managing investments, or returning to work, without unnecessary financial stress from unexpected events. So, when you join the Diaspora community, protect your people back home with medical insurance, protect your property, your income, and peace of mind with these policies. To every member of the Diaspora community, your remittances are far more than financial transfers. They represent sacrifice, discipline, and long hours of work far from home. Each shilling sent back carries meaning. It pays school fees for a child, supports parents in retirement, funds medical care in moments of need, builds homes, and creates opportunities that shape the future of entire families. But in the journey of building financial success, one truth often gets overlooked. Earning money is only part of the story. The greater challenge is protecting it. It is easy to focus on how much you make, how much you send, and how much you invest. But true financial strength is not measured by income alone. It is measured by how well that income is preserved against life's uncertainties, illness, accidents, property risks, and unexpected disruptions. This is why financial protection matters. Insurance is not about fear. It is about foresight. It is about ensuring that everything you are building does not collapse under avoidable risks. So, as you continue to work, earn, and support your loved ones, remember this. Do not focus only on earning. Focus on protecting what you earn. Because in the end, true financial success is not defined by how much you make, but by how much you are able to preserve, sustain, and pass on. We have come to the end of today's video, and we trust that you have gained valuable insight on how insurance can play a critical role in protecting diaspora remittances and investments. If you found this information useful, take a moment to share this video with a friend or family member in the diaspora. You never know, this could help someone protect years of sacrifice, hard work, and financial commitment that has gone into building a better future back home. Remember, financial protection is just as important as financial contribution. The right information at the right time can make all the difference. This is Insurance World TV. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you in the next episode.